Yo, what's going on? Austin, Texas, worldwide, we out here. We are glowing up. This is the Dawa 50K Glow Up live stream. Everybody that's in here, make some noise right now. Come on. Yeah. I want y'all making noise right now on the keyboard. If you're watching this at home, put something in the comments, okay? Let us know that you're out here. Let us know where you're from, where you're watching from, and why you're watching, and who you are. Please get in those comments and let us know that you live with us right now. What are we doing? Today, we have an 8-hour live stream right now. We are recording and broadcasting live from Love Tito's downtown on Lavaca Street. Make some noise for Tito's, y'all. Make some noise. We got to give a huge shout out to our sponsors, man. We're gonna let you know throughout the event. You can see that on your screen right now. Please, if you're in Austin and you see these companies, make sure that you support them. Make sure that you let them know that their support of Dawa is important. Okay, you can do that on social media. You can do that personally by going and buying a juice at Juice Lane and let them know, hey, I was watching that live stream. Dawa's doing great things in the community. This is about participation, y'all. It's about involvement. And we are here to just celebrate the beautiful and amazing work and life that's being brought to this city by people of color specifically. We got tons of talent. We got tons of people waiting to share ideas and share their voice with y'all. And I can't wait for y'all to be a part of that. So, a little bit about Dawa. Maybe you know me, maybe you don't. My name is Shaka, and I'm the founder of Dawa. Dawa is diversity, awareness, and wellness and action. In Swahili, Dawa means medicine. And so if you're a person of color like me, or you're just a person in general, and you're involved in music, my position is that music is a form of healing for us. It's a form of collective healing. When we get together in spaces and we sing songs together and we dance together, that is a part of our healing. That is a part of our growth, and it's something that's necessary from day one for us as people, our ancestors. From day one, we needed music for our healing, for our collective energy. And so the people that do that in our community oftentimes are undervalued, okay? And so Dawa, since 2019, we started with a party on my birthday, y'all. That's in September. We are celebrating the 3-year anniversary of Dawa. Make some noise for that, y'all. Make some noise. Come on. It's not easy to last 3 years, but we're doing it and we're getting stronger. So please check out the website. We're going to have the links. You can scan the QR code right there to donate. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We're about to check out. We got Tribe Mafia coming up and Emerald Soul. So please stay tuned, y'all. Got a lot coming up. Peace. Make some noise.
What up? It's Tribe Mafia.
Yes, sir.
I go by the name Chanasa Braxton.
I go by Deshaun Daniels.
And this is our song, Light Cola.
Little dance hall vibes, you know.
Tropical. You know what it is. Yeah. Vibe.
Best got that sauce in it.
Boom, boom.
Shawty so loca, I really wanna get to know ya. Body like cola, I just wanna drink it like soda. They lie for you, they cry for you. They might even fight or even die for you. They lie for you, they cry for you. They might even fight or even die for you.
Yeah, we should keep it on the low. Ain't nobody gotta know. Baby, we should take it slow. Tell me what you wanna do. Anywhere you wanna go, I can take ya. Forget them other people, yeah, I know they played ya. Never had another woman to replace ya. Baby, you should love me, you should let me date ya. Body language speaking to me, yeah, I know the signs. And I know just what she thinking like I read her mind. Confident, you can see that, yeah, she know she fine. And every time she see me pick, it's only for my
Shawty so
eyes.
loca, I really wanna get to know ya.
Yeah.
Body like cola, I just wanna drink it like soda. They lie for you, they cry for you. They might even fight or even die for you. They lie for you, they cry for you. They might even fight or even die for you. Hey, I can't help myself. You know just what you're doing. You got a body so bad. I wanna help you use it. Wine on me, wine on me, wine. Don't know I wanna abuse it. Grind on me, grind on me, grind. I think I'm finna lose it. Underlay, you know say, parlez-vous, no français. Benny Keith, come with me. in the key. Shawty so low guy. I really wanna get to know ya. Body like cola. I just wanna drink it like soda. They lie for you, they cry for you. They might even fight or even die for you. They cry for you, they lie for you. They might even fight or even die for you. Yeah.
It's a trap team. It's a trap team. Yeah. Like cola. It's a trap team, eh?
That's not loud. That's not nice. Yeah.
We're gonna get into the next song. It's called Triple Double.
Next song's like on our, it's like our, it's almost like an anthem of ours, right?
Yeah.
Triple Double. It's a really fun song. Basically, it's like just working hard, doing whatever you want to do, and doing it, applying pressure. You know,
applying pressure by hustling, grinding for what you need, grinding for what you got, just everything like that. You got priorities to take care of just for you.
yeah, basketball reference, but it also means to like just to keep grinding. So yeah, it's a really fun song. So let's get to it.
Ballin' like a triple double.
Whoop.
Hey.
Thought you wanted to stand up for this one, but I guess not. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
I'ma hustle till I can't no more.
Yeah.
I'ma hustle till I can't no more.
1, 2,
I'ma
1,
hustle
2,
till
3, sing it, sing it.
I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Gotta get this money, best believe I'm getting more. I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Gotta get this money, best believe I'm getting more. I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Never going broke, I'ma put that on my soul. I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Never going broke, I'ma put that on my soul. Ballin', triple, double, ballin', triple, double, ballin', triple, double, ballin' like a triple double, ballin' like a triple double. I'm the type of person checker quick. They ain't about that action, they be talking slick. I'm on the road to riches, you a big distraction. Need to stay up in the lane, cause you causing traffic. All my people animals like they from a safari.
Okay.
I just play these girls like a 90 key with a tar.
What you want?
I just want a new Ferrari.
And what?
I just want a Lamborghini.
And what?
All I do is pray to God one wish like it really is a genie. I just really want the money. I don't want nothing else. I do it all for my team.
Yeah.
You do it all for yourself. Fake Instagram flexing. Here to give for your health.
1,
I do it all
2,
for the culture.
1,
I do
2,
it all for the
sing
world.
it.
Hey, I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Gotta get this money, best believe I'm getting more. I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Gotta get this money, best believe I'm getting more. I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Never going broke, I'ma put that on my soul. I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Never going broke, they ballin', ballin', triple, double, ballin', triple, double, ballin', triple, double, ballin' like a triple double, ballin' like a triple double.
I'ma hustle till I can't no more. I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Want the drop top with, got a bust down the wrist. Got my mama on the bills. Anything she wanna get, make the money multiply. Throw the money in the sky. All you have to do is ride. Tell me why they gotta hate. Let a brother be great. They don't wanna see me shine. Gotta pull up the stick, just in case you wanna trip. Keep the ammo on my hip. Looking like the FBI.
I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Gotta get this money, best believe I'm getting more. I'ma hustle till I can't no more.
I'm getting more.
I'm getting more.
I'ma hustle till I can't no more.
Never going broke.
I'ma put that on my soul.
I'ma hustle till I can't no more. Never going broke.
Say ballin',
triple, double, ballin', triple, double, ballin', double,
ballin' like a triple double. Ballin' like a triple double.
Hey, it's Tribe Mafia. Follow us on Tribe Mafia Music. Try Mafia on Google, iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube, Spotify, even SoundCloud, all of that.
Everything. Shout
Yes,
out to
sir.
Dawa Hills, for bringing this, whole
Man with the
shebang
plan.
together, and we had a blast doing this.
Yeah.
It was fun doing it. They got some chicken fries in the back, so we're gonna have some fun. You guys make some noise for yourself. It's a really I was gonna say dope show, but I want to keep it clean. It's a really fun show going on. So tip the bartenders, all that stuff. Have a great time here. Turn up.
Hey, we out.
For me, it was just like getting into certain venues, like being able to get on those stages, and not only get on those stages, but get on those stages for like the rate that you deserve. That's probably the biggest challenge I face, is like being paid what you deserve, especially in a city that's like marketed for live music. I feel like you would think it would be more like common sense that this is like what we do. This is not like a part-time thing or a side hustle. For most of us that are on stage as often as we are, as you know, but just trying to get people to really pay you what you're worth and having to continuously like push that and reiterate that. And then there's a risk of like you not getting on that stage again because you did that. But if you don't, then it's, you're selling yourself short. But as far as the audiences go, I feel like the audiences were super supportive. It was more on the venue side of things and on like the technical side of it. It wasn't the people. The people were always there. They were excited, ready to talk and interact, which is, I love doing that. Like I love being able to just talk to people after shows, and then just like they'll support you. Like they'll buy merch. They'll support whatever you're doing. I've really had a lot of support since I've been here, and they share my stuff a lot, which helps me to meet more people. So I would say it's mostly on the side of just the booking being at the rate that the artists deserve, and then as frequent as we deserve for as many shows as there are, and just making sure you're attentive to each unique artist's needs. Talk to us about that. Like, don't meet us like 5 minutes before you're about to go on. Coming from Killeen, where it's very diverse, it's a military base there. It's just, you see everybody, you see everything. And then coming from HBCU in Houston, and the part of the music scene I was in, I was surrounded by Black people. Black engineers, Black producers, Black venues. Like, that was just the only places you could get in there anyways. It really did open my eyes eventually when I started talking to other Black artists here that have been here or that were from here. Then I was kind of like rudely awakened to that. Like, oh, this isn't just because of me and the type of music I'm making. It's really actually more than that. And then also talking to artists that aren't Black and just like asking them about their experiences, especially with like the frequency of gigs they get, the rate that they're asking for, and then like they don't really have those issues. Like, I've literally been at shows where like the sound guy just wasn't at the soundboard, and not just for me, for like various artists. If it's a whole show, they're gonna call it a hip hop show or an urban show, and they're not gonna be at the soundboard for everybody, which doesn't make sense. So I didn't know at first. I was kind of naive to that, and when I was able to see that, I definitely was ready to speak up about that as well. Being a single mom and a musician with a child is a lot, because it's not like you have like a monthly salary that you can show an apartment complex, or even if you're leasing a house, you don't have that. Like, it's not really optional. And I was facing a lot of dilemmas. There are nonprofits here. I won't say there aren't. There are nonprofits here that do provide affordable housing, but because it's so necessary and so needed, their wait lists are crazy. Like, they're just very long. And so I had tried to go that route for the first 2 years I was here, to be honest, because I was living with my sister, of course, like renting with her. I had to always have multiple people, just because that's the only way you could really get approved here with the cost of living. And so the issue I was running into with that was that they were counting certain parts of income, like child support, even whether you get it or not, they're counting it for income. They're not able to not do that. So even if you're not getting it, it can make it so you don't qualify for that housing, which is like a gray area that you never think would happen. So yeah, I mean, my mom ended up moving here because she saw like I was really doing my best. Like, I'm actually doing well as far as shows go. Being able to do music full time is an accomplishment for an artist. Like, that's not easy to do, and be able to not have to work part time or do anything like that. And I've been able to do that for a year, but the housing market still hasn't adapted to that. Like, it's just really hard to get them to hear you out. Like, you could have all this money, but if you don't have all the paperwork for it, and like you have to show them it's going to be consistent, and that's just not how the industry works. So that's definitely a wall that you could hit as an artist here. And being in the outskirts of Pflugerville, Buda, it's just, even South Austin and just further north Austin, Manor, it's just easier to get in those places because the housing is more affordable. My dad listens to like a lot of B.B. King and like the Motown era. When you listen back to that stuff, like, they're working through things on the song, and they'll get you through certain moments. And so that's how I was going into creating, was like, whatever I'm feeling, I'm gonna write my way through this. Like, if it ends up coming out, cool. If it doesn't, cool. Like, I just really want to work through whatever was like inside of me at that moment, or in the room, whatever the energy was. So I think I'm a very feelings-based person. So the best way for me to really like express that, it just ends up being that anyway.
What's up, y'all? It's Meryl Soul. So good to be with y'all again. I hope everybody is doing well and staying safe out there. And I'm really happy to be a part of the Thankful Show. Y'all go ahead and donate and give to the Black Lives Music Fund. And I hope y'all enjoy the set. Bless. So it's time you knew of just what you could do. If you love you, then watch how you transform. See, it's time you knew of just what you could do. If you love you, then watch how you transform. I know you're tired of the same shit, of the heartbreak manipulation, of going out and getting wasted. It's complicated, don't wanna face it. Cause when you look at your reflection and you feeling introspective, always had to face a question. You've been stressing, like why can't I be free from the way of the world? Why can't I be who I am in my soul, so yeah. Wake up in the morning feeling anxious. Another day I got to face, I feel complacent. I cannot keep pretending, I can't keep up with spinning, and this realm ain't lending me no favors. One day I got tired, the same day I decided it's time that I reclaim back the pieces of my life. And if you don't like it, change it. You can't find it, make it. The only thing holding you back is your own limitations. Why can't I be free from the ways of this world? And why can't I be who I am in my soul, yeah. Like why? La da da da, la da 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 da. It's time you know of just what you could do. Like la da da da, la da 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 da. Say it's time you knew of just what you could do. There's a prophecy acknowledging the wealth in you that you don't seek, the truth that you so deeply need. That's what you could do. Say there's a prophecy acknowledging the wealth in you that you don't seek, the truth that you so deeply need, yeah. And I can be free from the way of the world, and I think I I can be who I am in my show.
Yeah. What's going on out there? How y'all feeling? Make some noise in the comments. Make some noise in the chat wherever you at. I think we're on YouTube now. Sorry for those that had the delay out there just waiting on YouTube. We appreciate y'all being here right now. We at the 50K glow up. We are glowing up, y'all. Make some noise! Man, that was weak. I said make some noise! Yeah. We in here and you out there, but what we doing? We raising money for Dawa, y'all. What is Dawa? Dawa is direct action. Direct action. I'm sorry. Diversity, awareness, and wellness in action, y'all. And we taking action right now. Not just participating, we are donating. We are trying to build, well, we've already built a studio downtown on West 5th Street, but we want to be able to fund that studio. And I'm sitting here, I'm sipping on some Big Country organic hard seltzer. Shout out to them. Make some noise for Big Country, y'all. Shout out to all our sponsors. Make sure that you guys support those organizations and those companies that are making this happen, making this live, and making this real. Those two artists that just performed, Tribe Mafia, that was recorded at Dawa Studios, okay? If you're a creative out there, you're a person of color, you're a creative, you're a podcaster, you're an artist, you're a rapper, you're a singer, or you're an organization, you're a BIPOC-led organization, and you want to come in and you want to do a PSA, you want to tell people about something that's happening in your world, you can come right now to our studio. Sign up and come down and you can record for free. You understand what I'm saying? Is that cool? Is that what's up? We recorded that Tribe Mafia session at Dawa Studios. After that, we had Emerald Soul. You may have noticed that she was talking about the Black Lives Music Fund. So during the pandemic, y'all, Dawa did not one, but two live stream events where we raised money for Dawa. Emerald Soul appeared in the Thankful live stream podcast, the live stream that we did. And it was a fundraiser for the Black Lives Music Fund. We'll talk about the Black Lives Music Fund a little bit later. But I'm so thankful that you guys are tuned in. I'm so thankful that you guys are here with us. We are here till 10 o'clock. We have artists performing. We have interviews that are coming up. So please don't go anywhere. If you do, make sure you come back. And we'll be right back with you. All right? Make some noise up in here if y'all feeling good. Shout out to Tito's Vodka for letting us use this space right now to broadcast live from downtown. We are right across from the W Hotel, y'all. We are living large right now. We are feeling good, and it's just a beautiful thing. So we hope y'all are good wherever y'all are at. We'll be back in a little bit, but stay tuned. Who's up next? Honey, Sun, and Mobley. We'll be back right after that. Honey, Sun, and Mobley, y'all. Peace out.
'Cause I'm tired of all the messes that we made, that we made, that we made. It's a mess for me to clean up. It's a mess for me to say. Hope you're watching, 'cause I'm tired of all the messes, 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 all the Feeling so alone on a Friday night. Some say can't catch a force, can't catch a vibe. I say ready for the weekend. Tired of spinning my head, moving on. 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 Finders keepers, getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Finders keepers, getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Finders keepers, getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Finders keepers, getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Finders keepers, getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve. Getting what you deserve.
You made some interesting point there, because I think we are talking about manifesting through this event, through this weekend.
Yeah.
And we feel like it's an important. You may not see it that way, but it's basically what you're doing is you're holding a vision in your mind for what you want to be.
Totally.
And you're never letting it go.
Totally.
And that's not saying that people that may not accomplish things that they have in their mind aren't as talented, but there is something to just being, like you said, obsessed and just never letting go of the possibility of achieving that
Totally.
which is in your mind.
Yeah.
And I think that is something that is rare in a sense, because life comes at you, right?
Right.
Your mom gets sick and you have to go take care of her, or you lose your job and you know what I mean.
Totally.
People get hit left and right with
Right.
things, so it's not always easy to see it all the way through. But I think that there is something for everyone that accomplishes things that are in their mind. There is something about that, just holding that vision.
And we're on the same page,
That's so
100%
important.
there.
Yeah.
I was drawing the distinction between, because basically the thing I was saying, and I think it's similar to what you're saying, is when you do hold that in your mind, and when that is when it does in a lot of ways organize your thoughts, you experience the world differently. You literally experience the world differently because your frame of reference is just different than it is if this is oh, it's at the back of my mind, I'll get to it at some point. So I'm 100% there, that manifesting, that's real. That's a real thing. That's 100% a real thing. I was just drawing that because that it crosses the line sometimes where people are like, oh yeah, that homeless guy is homeless because he's not manifesting a house.
It's their fault.
Yeah.
No, totally. And you don't know where they've been.
Right.
So you can't,
Right.
And regardless, the majority of folks, like, one bad thing happens are one step away from that anyway.
All of us.
No matter what you're manifesting.
All of us.
So, we recognize that, and that's why, we should see ourselves in a more collective sense.
100%.
Know that, we are each other. You look at someone that's just a reflection of you.
Yeah.
And, you have things to learn from that person. You have things to teach.
The pandemic is showing that, like, in a concrete way. It's like, your
Let's talk
problem
about
is my problem.
Let's talk about that. Let's go into that.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is kind of a time where people who have certain values about collectivism, like you're talking about prioritizing people over capital, over profit. We're seeing we're seeing a lot of the predictions that people like us have been making for centuries just coming true all at one time, because it's like, look, people tried to tell you, if you prioritize this profit over healthcare, if you prioritize this profit over providing people with a way to take care of their families, then if even the slightest shock hits this stuff, it'll all blow up. And that's what we're seeing, where we not only are the institutions that are supposed to be, protecting us, looking out for our healthcare, all that sort of, not only are those failing, but then you also have this nation of people that doesn't have a collective mindset, where you have to convince people, you have to argue with people and be like, look, everybody has to do it or it won't work. Right. Like, it's not about your individual whatever. We're a collective.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and I think the challenging thing is we're a collective regardless of whether we agree or not. Like,
100%.
We're all on a planet right now. Like, it doesn't matter where you were born. It's like we're all here together.
Right.
And so.
And everything else is fake.
I mean, because regardless of whatever you think, what you do is going to affect the next person, and it's hard to get people's minds around that like, this is all of our planet, so if you think that because you're wealthy that this destructive thing that you're doing is not going to affect you just because you have money, it's like after a certain point, the money's not going to mean anything either.
Right.
Like, we're all sharing this thing.
Right.
And just because you have money doesn't give you the right to have so much more than other people.
And
because after a certain point, these people that you're ignoring, neglecting, downpressing, whatever, they may suffer and suffer and suffer, but eventually it comes back to you. This is one thing that we share, one ecosystem, whatever you want to call it. You can't run from that.
And like, on top of the like systemic way that you're talking about, history is just full of like people who are like, I'm going to take, and then there comes a point where it's just like, bro, your money is just money. Yeah. And like, there are 10 of us outside. Like, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
You know?
No, this is real. This is real.
You've got a way of talking, I've got a way of holding in. Back to the start again. Things I should say more often get bottled up to pour like gin. Back to the start again. And when you see me, am I your shadow in your night? When I look into your eyes, why do they burn so big and bright? Dreams of empire, up from the solid south end, in from the wide Missouri plains. Back to the start again, born high on dusky backs and laid low in everlasting shame. Back to the start again. When you see me, am I your shadow in your night? burn so big and bright. Oh, 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 dreams of empire. Oh, 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 oh.
This song's called Solo.
Used to want it, used to need it. Used to say it, I used to see him. Things never did quite go your way, oh, way, oh. Don't be the one I throw away, oh, way, oh. Go on and leave me all alone again, so long. All alone again, so long. You feel it on me, you're kinda pleading. Can't help but want me, can't help you leaving. I've always had this gravity I hail. Beautiful things just crash to me I hail before they violently sky away. All alone again, so low. All alone again, so low. All alone again, so low. All alone again, so low.
Hey, we back. What's up, y'all? How you feeling? Hey, yeah. We live from Love Tito's on Lavaca, across from the W Hotel. Feeling good. We raising money for a good cause. We building a studio in Austin, Texas. That's for the BIPOC creative community and the organizations. Make some noise.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hope y'all feeling good wherever you at. You know we glowing up right now. And, you know, the word on the street is that, you know, Disco Cisco is going to be coming through a little bit later. So to be on the lookout for that. I heard Disco Cisco is going to be on his way later on today. But we got a very special... Oh, before I get into that. That was Honey Son, y'all, and Mobley. We shot that interview during the pandemic, 2021, at the Victory Grill, the historic Victory Grill on East 11. Make some noise for the historic Victory Grill. Make some noise for East Austin one time. Yeah. So I got a very prestigious guest right here. He goes by the name of Mylan Murray, but he also got a name 93 Kurt Loder. Can you tell us what we're about to see real quick?
Yes, sir. So I've been running a music discovery page. I'm out of the DFW area, but I'm from Austin. I went to Austin High.
Let's
so it's
go.
Like 2 minutes away.
You were in the Spanish class with Franchise?
Oh, yeah. Franchise and Shaky Graves.
And Shaky Graves. Make some noise for Shaky Graves, man, one time.
Shaky Graves. so yeah, we got some videos coming up because, you know, I put on for other people, so it's awkward for me to be in front of the camera. I'm
But
usually
here you
behind. I'm behind, so I appreciate you for giving me this opportunity to showcase the artists that I'm enjoying. You put me on to Moody Banks, so we got Moody Banks coming up. We have Nicholas Whips. He's actually a transplant, but he's been making a lot of noise. Teddy the Legacy is from here. And then we also have Zaylan, who is funny because he moved up to Dallas.
Okay.
But he's here. He's from Dallas. He's from Austin. So
Make some noise in the comments, y'all. If you want to see more music videos in Austin, you want to see Dawa Studios putting that out on the airwaves, make some noise for Mylan Murray real quick. 93 Kurt Loader. Let's go.
fall back 10,000 times that I lost my mind, wondering should I call back? Punish for my crimes and that's on prime, rolling up in my compact. 10,000 times just wasting my time, little bitch is fine like that. How you so fine like that? She smoked that Wi-Fi pack. We lose a connection from that tension, watch my eyes roll back. Miss putting my face up in those breasts, how am I so whack? I know I've been stupid, too possessive if you take me back. I'm putting your face up in my necklace like a psycho, yeah. So sad I might die, oh yeah. So sad I might cry, oh yeah. All through this night, oh yeah. Just tell me bye, oh yeah. I had my time, oh yeah. I had my try, oh yeah. And I just fumbled that back for the 100th time. I didn't know that. That's not cute no more, you 25. I should've known that. Too much love and make your pussy dry. I couldn't go back. Wish that someone could just love me right. But loving don't last for the 100th time. I didn't know that. That's not cute no more, you 25. I should've known that. Too much love and make your pussy dry. I couldn't go back. I wish that someone could just love me right. But loving don't last.
You good, bro?
Yeah, I think I'm good, bro.
Are you sure?
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I think we're good. Let's try it again. Let's run it back. Why call back? I know what time it is. So tired of this and I don't care about that. Like I ain't been fine with this and all kinds of shit. Now you tryna run it back. Bitch, what if I don't wanna run it back? What if I don't really wanna be a dad? What if I've been happy where I'm at? I don't need to pop off, I'm popping tags. Hard to be so depressed and get the bag. Tryna be too rich, no getting mad. Hard to please you, bitch, and that's a fact. Tryna feed you gifts and make you glad. But you told me twice you shouldn't have. Well shit, maybe then I shouldn't have. Put the chicken wings back up in the bag. For the 100th time, I didn't know that. That's not cute no more, you 25. I should've known that. Too much love and make your pussy dry. I couldn't go back. Wish that someone could just love me right. But loving don't last. For the 100th time, I didn't know that. That's not cute no more, you 25. I should've known that. Too much love and make your pussy dry. I couldn't go back. I wish that someone could just love me right. But loving don't last.
I'm mad now, full grown. It's not about the set I'm representing. This is nothing you know. Heavy bands now, new code. Baby, tell me what you wanna get. I'll make it happen in a sec, cause I'm a man now, full grown. It's not about the set I'm representing. This is nothing you know. Heavy bands now, new code. Baby, tell me what you wanna get. I'll make it happen in a sec.
What you say? People talk our necks like that. I'm still a small little dude, don't come and test. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the size. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch, catch your breath. What you say? People talk our necks like that. I'm still a small little dude, don't come in ties. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the side. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch, catch your price. Where you from? You just acting. Late nights with my stylist. Aching what we went at this. Red carpets, they don't know the kid. I be back with a balance. I be back with a Libra sheets. You can handle all the ass here. I been coming out since last year. In the scope, I don't got pissed. Ride slow to the Kinko's. I got scatterbrains on a white coat. Need some pesos and a payload. What you paid for? Used to rock shows and some ASOS. Now I rock codes like a caseload. Back at the bins and I'm back on my beats. Get that whole block and some halos. Get that whole block and some halos. Niggas don't know this shit's hate no's. I make a call and this case closed. It's been a year, she still riding nose. Just like Nino, I ain't never told. Y'all could catch me on the bankroll. All that they got, I been had those. People talk our necks like that. I'm still a smooth little dude, don't come in test. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the size. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch, catch your price. What you said, people talk our necks like that. I'm still a smooth little dude, don't come in test. I'm still gon' ride for my love just like the size. And now they talk like we be cool, bitch, catch your price. Catch your price.
Y'all know beats, 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 y'all know beats.
I'd rather not show it. I held on the moments. Shit wasn't working, but you never noticed. I'm getting back to myself, I'm the chosen. So go with the motion, nigga. I done shed some pain to this. Lost my little brother Zane and shit. You expect me to just change and quit? In and out of super main and shit. Mystical, I'm smoking dangerous. Phenomenal, the front page of bitch. I'ma always stay the same, my nigga. Can't control that people change a bit. Change a bit. Around this time, I was never going home. Daddy looking at your pages on my phone. Come through, I was headed down the road. You would tell me everything about your folks. I opened up, told you things too. We was connected, need no clue. I would thank God that he chose you. Forever mine, girl, you expensive. Connecting lines, we too extensive. I'm traumatized on how it ended, but I realized when I remember, yeah, this is just part of the road. Can't never let this shit slow me down. 35 now back in town. Funny how they always come around. Forever mine, girl, you expensive. Connect the lines, we too extensive. I'd rather not show it. I held on the moments. Shit wasn't working, but you never noticed. I'm getting back to myself, I'm the chosen. So go with the motion, nigga. I done shed some pain to this. Lost my little brother Zane and shit. You expect me to just change and quit? In and out of super main and shit. Mystical, I'm smoking dangerous. Phenomenal, the front page of bitch. I'ma always stay the same, my nigga. Can't control that people change a bit. Change a bit. Yeah. Yeah. Hurt girls need love too. I just hope you have fun too. Show you things that you won't do. Tell me, baby, I trust you. First of all, on the realest. It don't matter if you trippin'. You can tell me when you feel it. I can tell you don't feel it. Meaning I just had to get my head right. I've been going through it, running red light. Take it to a how I'm catching mad flights. Take it to a how I'm going all night. Going all night. Going all night.
deny the feeling inside. You try to hide the colors that collide, but we ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow, 'cause I don't wanna feel the way or worry about tomorrow. So we ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow, 'cause I don't wanna feel the way or worry about tomorrow. So I'll give you all the love I have. I'll give you all that I could give. I'll give you all the love I have. I'll give you all that you could ever need. But we ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow, 'cause I don't wanna feel the way or worry about tomorrow. So we ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow, 'cause I don't wanna feel the way or worry about tomorrow. Wanna dance with you, wanna feel on you. Don't have to be so cruel. No, you still my boo. You still my boo. Wanna rock with you, tryna slide with you. Don't have to be so rude. No, you still my boo. But we ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow, 'cause I don't wanna feel the way or worry about tomorrow. So we ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow, 'cause I don't wanna feel the way or worry about tomorrow. We ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow. I don't wanna feel the way or worry about tomorrow. We ain't gotta talk today. We'll work it out tomorrow.
A poem by itself is a path. And by the end of that poem, you've not only completed the journey, but you're tempted to expand on everything that was suggested between the lines written. I'm not here waiting for the perfect poem to come to me. It's all in me. I have to bring it out, but it's not so easy to remember that truth when life is happening. I was going through a very serious depression, but I'm not so quick to ask for help myself, to a detriment. In your depression, you'll tell yourself you don't deserve it. You don't want to apply. You don't want to ask for it. You don't want to reach for it. So when Dawa reached out, it was more than about the money. It was about the acknowledgement. For me to even apply and then receive, it was them saying, you matter. More importantly, you exist, and you deserve this whether or not you want to believe it. Dawa is healing, but on more than one level, and in more ways than I could ever describe.
We back again. What's up, y'all? Make
Yes,
some
sir.
noise!
Yes,
Yeah. Yeah, we just watched a bunch of videos out there, man. 93 Kurt Loader, can you tell us about your name a little bit and why you so crazy, why you care so much about Central Texas music?
So, I went to school with a lot of people that persevered. This is a hard road. You know, we have to, a lot of the artists, started since high school. A lot of roadblocks, but a lot of them still here. Like I said, we mentioned Franchise, Shaky Graves. And 93 is the same year Tribe Called Quest and Wu-Tang came out, and it was on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
And then Kurt Loader is the revered, pundit that was on MTV, that was delivering the news and brought some type of respect onto that. Like, it was fun. We loved MTV.
Yeah.
Like, we loved, but we needed something that brought something like delivering somebody's death, you know? Like,
Right.
it was hard when, you know, Tupac and Aaliyah, you had Kurt Loder delivering that on MTV News.
Right.
So that's what I'm here to bring is, you know, the respect and reverence to the Texas scene and everything, and I'm just focused on the music. And that's
Okay.
what it all should be about.
Sound like his mic's a little hot right now. That is cool, man. So like, I guess you're in your 30s, kind of. Okay, so
yes.
Tell me about what excites you about the music that's happening right now in Central Texas. What's the energy like? You gotta describe it to people because a lot of people don't even know or aren't even aware of what's happening. So
I would say the multitude of sounds, especially the hip hop area, and then also the alternative scene for especially the black musicians. I believe that it needs to be garnered. I think there needs to be more of a spotlight here than it is. Right? You have like the DZ Browns, you have the Mobleys, you know, you have the Jackie Vincents, you know, you have the Riders Against the Storm, you know what I'm saying? So we need more of a spotlight to that type of talent, like high level. Like I'm talking about we're competing against the rest of the United States and we're up there.
yeah, man. I mean, that's a great point that you're making. That's a big reason that we're here because it takes investment. Right? We need Tito's. We need companies to come and invest in what we're doing because we can't. You see an artist like Kendrick Lamar, you see an artist like SZA, whoever that's out there that we know of, there's tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars put into them so that they can be seen in the way that they are. There's no way that's going to happen unless we invest. And that's what it takes.
Amen.
And we can't just wait for a city. A lot of people, the city's not doing this, the city's not doing that. No, we have power. Am I right?
Correct.
Do we have power?
Yes. Yes.
Right? So even $10 really right now makes a difference because we're creating space right now where we can do things like this on a regular basis. The videos that you're watching, that video of Mobley, that video of Emerald Soul, we created that. We paid people to go out and shoot those videos, run the sound. We're paying people right now to come out here, run the sound, and do all these things. We did that. You hear me out there? We did that.
Hey, this is high level too.
You see what I'm saying?
High level.
We're not playing around. We're not on an iPhone right now. This ain't TikTok, right?
Right.
You know,
right.
we got mics set up, we got lights set up. That all takes investment.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm ready to put in that work. And we hope that y'all are ready to put in that work. And even right now, if you don't have $10, man, just sharing this right now. Just letting people know, texting somebody, just saying, hey, I'm watching this right now. Let them know. That makes a difference. Because like Marlon said, there's a lot of talent here.
Oh, yeah. So we don't have to go to L.A. Don't have to go to New York.
Let's
We
talk
keep
about
talent
it.
right here.
Let's talk about it. We're going to bring Marlon back in a second, man. He's curated 4 entire music video segments with his 93 Kurt Loder vibes. So he'll be back. I want to bring up another guest up here. Make some noise for 93 Kurt Loder, Marlon. Let's go. Let's go. Make some noise. Come on. We got a little studio audience in here. We got friends out here. Speaking of friends, this is a good friend. His name is Amos. And I just want to bring him up here. He's got a beard right now. Look, show him that beard. Yeah, so turn it around, spin it around.
That's our Dawa beer.
This is a beer that y'all can get right now. You can get this right now at ABGB, okay? This beer has raised $8,000 for Dawa, okay? Since Dawa started in 2019, literally met ABGB in 2020. Thanks to Millie, if you're watching out there.
Love you, Millie.
That introduced me to these fine folks that are now part of the family, part of the community. They were like, hell yes, let's do this. And this is a fundraising beer right now that you can buy at ABGB and support Dawa. Okay, and this is part of an initiative because we don't believe in just asking for grants or putting our hand out and asking for things. We believe in entrepreneurship. We believe in self-determination, and this is part of it. You like beer? You can go and get a beer. This is a great summer beer. It's smooth,
World class.
world class. They've won awards with this beer. But why don't you tell us a little bit about the project and what you feel about Hell Yes or whatever you want to say?
Well, I'm so honored, and we're so honored to be a part of this. Shaka's obviously putting in the hard work, and we're so happy to be involved. This is a Munich-style Helles. This beer is good anytime, any place. We've won gold medals with this beer. It's world class, and we wanted to involve ourselves in Dawa with our best beer. And some of those proceeds go where they need to go. We want to help. We want to be part of the community.
That's right.
And we know what's important. And when we met Shaka, we just hit it off. We had the same ideas, and we're just happy to be involved. Happy to be involved.
So, how long have y'all been there. Tell us a little bit about ABGB, a little bit about your history.
Just turned 9 years old.
Hey, in September, right? This month.
Just last week.
Make some noise for the 9-year anniversary, y'all. Come on.
Let
me just say, like, y'all, like, we're like kind of earlier in the brewery. And now there's like a brewery. Everywhere I turn, there's like a brewery going on. But y'all were early on in that game. So what is that world like? Can you talk about that?
We were lucky. You know, it was sort of a craft beer renaissance at that time, and everybody was into it, so it made it easier for us to start this business. We were silly enough to think that a group of friends could put something together and put the work in and have success, and we were very fortunate, and I'm so thankful. And we're 9 years old. We made it through that little hiccup we had a couple years ago, and we're stronger than ever, and we're not done. And I'm excited to do more with Dawa, and you know, I think no matter what happens, if we do good, we feel good, and so we just never stop. And that's why I'm so happy to know you, man.
Yeah, likewise. It's real. It's real love. Make some noise for ABGB, y'all. Make sure you support companies like ABGB that are willing to not just, there's a lot of talk out here going on, and we know that, you got to put your money where your mouth is, and you got to walk the talk. You can't just talk about equity. You can't just talk about diversity. That's why it's diversity, awareness, and wellness in action. You got to move your feet with it, okay? A lot of people in the city just use it as a way to sell something, but this is not what they're doing. They are part of something here with Dawa, and we thank you very much, man, from the bottom of our heart. Appreciate you.
Thank you. Love you.
Make some noise one more time for Amos, y'all. You know, we're in a city called Austin, Texas. It called itself the Live Music Capital in 1991. And since 1991, the black population has gone down every year in this city. Okay? I want y'all to think about that. I want you to think about a city that made its name off of music and made its name off of culture, but has really not delivered to a community that is being displaced more and more every year. We were at 12% in 1991. Now we're almost at 6%. I don't know what the numbers is. But there's a direct correlation between the growth and the prosperity in this city and the displacement of the black community. We have to think about that, and we can't just think about it. We have to do something to make sure that that community can stay here and can be a part of the prosperity that we built. You hear what I'm saying? Do you hear what I'm saying? I hope y'all hear what I'm saying out there. I hope you get it, and I hope that means something to you. Again, if you don't have $10 right now, you can share it, literally share it with somebody. We'll be back. Peace.
Yo, Jay. What's good, man? We out here. Wow, this is cool, man. I see you in all the promo, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't know we was doing it like this. Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the magic up in here, man. Yeah, it's good to be here, man. So, you're doing a lot. You're doing a whole lot, bruh. I mean, let's start with just what you're doing for others right now. Because you're really doing a lot. You created a platform, not just the Smoke Out ATX, but you're also behind the scenes stuff. So talk to us about that. Why are you doing it?
It started with the Smoke Out ATX. The Smoke Out was a hip hop show that we did here in Austin. Sold out 6 shows in a row. Did it all without any, sponsorships, no celebrities, none of that, just local artists. And, it let me know that, with that, these artists are trying to have their moments and don't really know the etiquettes that go to achieving those moments. So, what we doing here with For Life Forever Entertainment and, with the Smoke Out and Behind the Song is just giving artists that game to have the etiquette to create the stepping stones that they need for their careers. And, we're doing it all in-house, so it's lovely. Well, the motivation is that I never had the platform to step out for myself as an artist. You know what I mean? Nobody had these kind of resources, or people, I had to join the clique to get access to the resources. I had to, do a lot of different things to accumulate for myself. And with the scarcity that it is out here for those kind of opportunities, we want to be the people who are, having, the access for the artists. You know what I mean? It just stems from me just not being able to have that. You know what I mean? And I could just, my empathy that I have for these artists that are coming up, especially in this industry, that think that you have to do it one kind of way. It let me know, like, yo, we gotta we got to be the people that let them know that, hey man, it's other ways to eat. It's other avenues to be successful. It's other things out here that you can experience as an artist. Don't just determine your success based upon what somebody else is doing, you know? And that's really the motivation, bro. You know, I always had to figure it out, you know, and have different measurements of what I thought success was for an artist until I realized that, man, there ain't no blueprints and none of this shit. You know, everybody gonna have their own way of getting it. Everybody got their own thing to make it happen. And, you know, I want to assist in allowing people to have their own way.
Cut from the same cloth, man. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm listening to myself right now. I'm like, well, okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense to me, and hopefully that makes sense to people out there because, you know, we need more people, you know, creating opportunities, you know, because it also elevates you in a sense because at the same time, you know, people are seeing you through that branding of the Smoke Out ATX, but also talk about the behind the scenes.
Yeah. So behind the song. So behind the song, ATX is pretty much a web series that we created, of course, because of COVID. You know what I mean? The Smoke Out was going successfully. We got the opportunity to be an official South by Southwest event, and unfortunately, COVID took us out of the game. So, you know, me being somebody who, you know, is, I just try to be the ultimate strategic, you know, mover. It was like, yo, we have to adapt to what's happening. And Behind the Song was pretty much birthed from us having to adapt to COVID. And it was like, how do I still give these artists a platform? How do I still give these artists an experience that they've never had before? And, you know, we do that by letting the artists tell their stories, letting the artists, you know, interview and have, you know, feel like artists, you know, like, and I know you've been here on the scene, Shaka, you was somebody who, you know, we didn't have talk off camera, you know what I'm saying, where you know what it's like out here, you know that how difficult it is for artists to really like feel like a rapper or feel like an artist or feel like I'm valued, my creativity is valued, whether it's through promotion, whether it's through the shows you put us on, whatever the case may be. So, you know, the Behind the Song was like, yo, man, this is the thing that we're going to steamroll into allowing artists to facilitate opportunities for themselves, whether it be booking, whether it be getting ambassador, you know, just help us. You know, these artists they're from nowhere, and they want to be able to tell their story in a unique way, and that's what Behind the Song is. You know, it's produced by me. I created it. Shout out to Don Diamond, he's the filmer on it. Shout out to DJ Napalm. Shout out to my cousin Freddie Fraze, who's also somebody who's been helping me, you know, cultivate the mind behind this vessel that we're doing. And yeah, man, it's, you know, it's a web series, and on the back end of it, it's an EPK service. So, you know, what it is like, you know, yeah, it's a web series. Y'all get hip to it for viewership. But for the artist, it's an actual tool, you know, like use this to give to somebody else that you want to gain interest for, you know. So it's very strategic, man. It's a duality effect to how we operated in, you know. I think it is something that I'm confident is gonna, you know, generate an impact here in the near future for Austin.
If y'all know, man, I'm Jay Soldier. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna let you know every chance I get. We right here in Austin, Texas. I am born and raised in Austin, Texas. Every time I walk up to people in Austin, they be like, man, you born and raised here? You're a unicorn. So many motherfuckers moving to Austin, Texas, man. But I am thankful, you know. And, you know, I got a song called What It Is, What It Was. And it's featuring a legend named Charlie Boy. And, you know, we talk about what Austin is, you know, in the black experience through the black perspective, man. I'm a young black kid growing up right here in Austin and just seeing different fashions of the city, you know, from gentrification all the way to just seeing the north side and the south side, the east side. And when black music was just popping, I got to experience it. I got to witness it and just feel it. So what it is, what it was is, you know, me letting you know what it is, what it was when Austin was what it is. Let's get it. Yeah. If you at home right now, I need you to type in where you from. I want to see your zip code. I want to see your hood. Yeah. I want to see your city. I want to see your state. I need you to type that shit in. I gotta know what it is, what it was. Sound man, let me get some more in the speakers. Yeah, whoa, I gotta know that. Yeah, look, I gotta know that. Check me out. I Check me out. Yeah. Check me out. Look, straight out of Austin, ho, that's where I'm from. That's where I was when I did this shit the way I does. That's what I did, was on this rapping shit since I was kid. Raised in the Ville, but I won't hesitate to bust your lid. I grew up around some cousins out here that was banging crib. And got some blood that's down the ride. Yeah, ho, look alive. Try to come down 35, you see some worlds collide. Starbucks right next to a trap, and damn near hurt your eyes. Don't be surprised, I got ties out in all my hoods, east, west, and that north side. What's up to that south side where all the bad bitches reside? Try to know the way shit played out, I keep it me, so C stay down. See you lighting like UT Towers, you see the boy, you wanna go downtown. I've been hitting up 6th Street since I was 5 for 4 inches. Young nigga out in the mix, I'm trying to find me some more bitches. Now I'm grinding on 6th Street, I'm trying to find me some more venues. Look, this is Austin, Texas, take over. Watch the way that we finna go global. Yeah, real ATX, real 512 ATX Pittsburgh. Yeah, I wanna see in them comments though. Tell me where you from, man. Tell me what hood you represent. Tell me what set you from. Look, I gotta know that. What state you from, nigga? What city you from, nigga? What's your boulevard, nigga? What's your avenue like, nigga? Yeah, I said, tell me in the, whoa, I gotta know that. Yeah, I gotta know that.
I gotta know what it means, what it was.
Yeah.
My name is Denise Washington. I am a doula, and I am also a student midwife here in Austin, Texas. I found out about DAWA on social media when I read into it and how it was set up for community workers, not necessarily the local artists or community artists. I was like, oh, well, maybe I can shoot my shot and apply for it. And during that time in that pandemic, we were going to our patients' and clients' homes, and I'm literally bringing home $300 every 2 weeks. And at that time, I had a gas guzzling truck. I had no way. I was freaking out almost daily trying to figure things out. So the money that I got from DAWA, like for that 3 weeks, covered my tank. And it allowed me to be calm, to be focused, to be present with my clients the way that I should be and not worry about, do I have enough gas to get there? Do I have enough gas to get home once I'm there? So it really did, it helped me. It helped me so much during that time period. DAWA is medicine. If you need help and you need support, definitely look into DAWA.
Yeah, we back, y'all. Make some noise! Man. And we couldn't be back in a finer place than amongst these two gentlemen right here. We just came back from Jay Soldier. Shout out to Jay Soldier. Make some noise for Jay Soldier, man. Born and raised in Austin. He's got 2 events that he's doing where he's developing young hip-hop and R&B artists. Man, he's partnering with businesses. This young dude is making it happen, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta support artists like Jay Soldier, because not only is he an incredible rapper, I mean, this boy can rap, but he's also giving back. He's also taking of his time and seeing what other people need. So those are the type of artists that a city that calls itself the Live Music Capital should really be getting behind, right? Not just, we're not just entertainment. We're more than that, right? And there are those of us, not everybody wants to be a Shaka, not everybody wants to be a Jay Soldier, but there are those out there that need to be supported for what they're doing, because they're not just getting up on stage. Because a lot of times, as performers, what you get is we're gonna give you exposure, right? Or even if they pay you, they're just happy we gave you a chance to perform on our stage. That's enough. No, it's not enough. Artists need to be developed. Artists need that opportunity to develop their skills, to learn the business of what we're doing. So I'm here with 2 just literal rap legends in the game. When I came down, first of all, one of my first evenings ever in Austin, I met this brother, Trey God. And I think it was the Lucky Lounge, right? We was at the Lucky Lounge. I don't know how we ended up there, but me and my wife, before we moved down here, we came down to Austin to try and figure things out. And he's one of the first people we met. And then as we moved here, there were a couple things that people were talking about when we was like, what's going on with hip hop? Because honestly, when I was hitting Trey up when we were in Providence, I'm like, hey man, he's like, really, it's a lull right now. He was like, man, like, it's just not a lot happening right now. But then when we came down, we got a lot of the history. Hip Hop Hump Day, Jump On It. Everybody was talking about those two things. And you guys were a part of that. So tell us a little bit about tell us a little bit about Hip Hop Hump Day and what that time was like, what the era was like.
Well, take it all the way back to your intro in terms of what needs to be supported, right?
Let's go.
First thing that came to my mind was like, where's the next Al Heyman? And, you know, somebody that's just going to take over the whole tour industry. It's reasonable that person could be here in Austin, untapped and unsupported, right? Well, once upon a time, the performance genre of hip-hop music was all but completely absent in the concert district. So now you walk down 6th Street and all you hear is some hip-hop coming out of almost every door. But when I got here, one of the first people I met was Trey, but that was in 93.
Ooh, Kurt Loder.
Right. Tribe versus Wu-Tang.
Come on.
Tribe's second album.
Full circle.
Yep.
We out here.
And in the late 90s, turn of the century, if you weren't putting that show together and you didn't have the relationships, you weren't in the favor of the right club owner, et cetera, generally speaking, there was just MC Overlord. We paid attention to what people
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace,
Rest
brother.
in peace.
We paid attention to what people were responding to, and sometimes it was just the natural gift. It was just, you know, it was the mid-90s was the era of battling and everything you saw on 8 Mile. And so I would say that when we realized how excited people got about freestyling and realized we could do a whole show of that, and we had the musicians to back it, through this venue called the Mercury, we just started doing it, and it started working.
So we just not, without further ado, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that freestyle thing. These guys are freestyle kings.
That freestyle
thing.
thing.
They got something to bring, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna pass this mic to the one and only Babu Blakes, and we just about to get 12, 13 minutes of just straight freestyle. Y'all ready for that? I said, are y'all ready for that? Babu Blakes and Trey Goddamn C. Let's go.
Just a little brief interlude. Little bit of freestyling.
Little pinch.
Yeah.
Smidgen.
I mean, the hump day was 3 hours.
Yeah.
So
powerful.
It's like calculating inflation, right? So now that's about 12 minutes. Now that's about 9 hours.
We just go, man. We just go.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun. So everybody, I want to give you a real interesting public service announcement to think of, right? $10 ain't a lot to give. 50,000 is, right? Like an elephant's a lot to eat. But you know what they say about how to best eat an elephant, right? So just keep that in mind as we go together, man, on this. We got ethereal DJ in the mix. And the theme of the next 12, 13 minutes is $10 ain't a lot to give. 50,000 is. But 10,000 ain't a lot to give. So they start us out with Dilla, Samba, and all that kind of stuff.
But it's still not a lot to give.
Real Brazilian, right? Did you know Brazil is not Hispanic?
True.
But it's Latino?
Right.
That's so interesting.
It's interesting.
You ready, man?
I'm ready. I'm always ready. Let's
all right,
go.
then go ahead. Be my guest.
We just out here trying to live. My man said the topic is $10 ain't a lot to give. It's really not a lot. You can dig deep in your pocket. When it comes to a rhythm, you know I got to lock it. I cock back, I cock it, but it's not a gun. I'm just on the mic, just trying to help Dawa raise some funds. Yo, we keep it flowing like water. I give praise to Jawa. Today I give praise to Dawa. It's a fundraiser. My last name is Frazier. It's how I give it to you. Watch how we lace ya. We lace you with the vocals, then we pass it. Cause I know my man Blake's about to come through with a classic.
$10 ain't a whole lot of sense. Dig into your pocket and you might find lint. But you got a cell phone, don't get me bent or twisted or misconstrued. I'm not that dude. Now to be real clear, this is not an interlude. This is more like a long freestyle to put you in the
You filled in the blanks. I want to say thanks, but anyway, back to this production. I ain't Tom Hanks, but $10 ain't a lot to give, but $50,000 is. So if you break it down to the little bitty increments, you got two freestyle geniuses who don't need these instruments. We don't even need a symbol, but you can symbolize. Listen here, guys and girls and everybody else. $10 ain't a lot. Use your Cash App. Give it yourself. Come on.
$2 ain't too much. Just reach down and touch. Reach down and touch what's in them pockets and load it. This is how we give it to your mind exploded. Expose my brain. Expose the flame and the passion. Defy fashion. This is how we give it to you. Make sure the beat's bashing. Bashing them skulls in, cause this is how I give it to them. As long as I got you listening, keep your pan going inside of your pocket like a piston when you're digging in deeper. When we come through to raise you out your sleeper. And you know we the type to keep a rhythm intact, keeping them cold. This is how we give it to you. You know we keep it burning just like coal.
I guess every day when y'all wake up, y'all see an off-the-cuff freestyle rap, right? I guess y'all too cool. Y'all in the room, y'all take us for granted and y'all can't clap, right? Huh? I guess y'all cool, and when y'all around the funk, you just used to that smell, right? Huh? I guess you had so much Tito's to yourself that y'all just too cool to yell, yeah? For that I charge you 10. Recommend, tell a friend. Come on in. I don't care what you gave already. Pull your wallet back out, cause it's looking kinda heavy. If you got 10, we wanna see 50. So I need everybody in this room here with me. Don't get excited now just because I called you out. Pulling papers out. Put the $10, no doubt. Put it down where it goes in the ledger. I don't know where it goes, but Shaka and Bruno Mars both got a treasure. But today, which chest? See, this is the chest from which I spit best. And this is the chest where we gon' collect $50,000 on racism's neck. Yep, for the studio with the podcast, everything else where you can wiggle your posterior. If nobody's hearing you, then he got a studio with leather interior. Yeah, and it's got a real nice refrigerator. Huh, I made the DJ hit the fader. What's up?
Hit it, fader, do it a cappella. My man Boo hit you with the freestyle Stella. That means it's way up above the stars. It ain't even about what kind of car you're driving. You know we doing it live when we start speaking. I'm sitting next to the preacher, call me the deacon. It's how I give it to you, shining, giving light just like a beacon. Something to chase, that's what you put your money in it for. Because the children need something to settle the score. Because you know the table's been tilted against them. And this is how we give it to you, you know we got to defend them. Cause nobody else will. That's how we sit back upon the microphone and use it to instill. This microphone is a science. This thing is only appliance. It's like the dollar. It's only a tool. We giving them fuel to live their life better. Better than what we did and what we had. You know we giving to flip. They let us more coming up behind us with better lectures. Better lectures. You know they trying to get them out the stretches. Out the stretches. They trying to put us in pipelines. It's how we give it to you. Know they got the type of rhymes that we got. And plus they elevated. It's how we give it to you. Know even if we touch the mic hella faded. But it's not. You know I flow just like hydro. So sick when I come through, you know my eyes not low.
Was that an awkward Dixon blend? Yes. Did this brother just go off? Say yes. We supporting Dawa, say yes. Yeah, I don't have no S on my chest. I got an H and a H and a G and a U. And way back in the day, I used to drink brew. But now I'm looking around, they got vodka too. Say it's a process. This is the digest for all y'all to realize. Giving makes you be in the proper place. Say living your finest. Don't say living your best life and keep it to yourself. Say get a couple of the $10 bills off the shelf and put them in the slot. Hey, the reason we came to rock is for a reason kind of unorthodoxy. Most of the time when you see dope MCs, they really just rapping to be like, give me your money, please. But in this particular case, we not on our knees, but we pray we could kill this foul little disease where you could call it the live music capital of the world, but at the same time, little brown and black girls ain't got no opportunity unless it's hoarded and they reach the right person who can then afford it. Nah, we don't want to do that. We need access. Wake your butt up off of that mattress. Besides that, the mattress costs too much. So get up, take a deep breath and cough and such. Then next thing you know when you exhale, hey, Shaka, Dawa, everybody checks in the mail. Yeah, and they don't get it. Oh, maybe they did. I kind of heard a little reaction like when I had my first kid. I remember that 10 years ago, almost 11. He said I was the preacher, but believe I'm not a reverend. But I can rock your body, send your mind and soul to heaven if I want to. You could go get $10 from 7-Eleven in the ATM. See, I almost fell off, and I just got healthy again, but won't cough. Hey, I ain't never really stayed in a loft, but I look around and I see condos. I see people who are anonymous John Does. But what I want to know is if a head honcho could come here and cut the check to get us to 50, and then it goes to 75 or 90. Are y'all with me? Yeah. I'm checking your eyelashes. Are they shifty? Are you here for the right reasons? Is your eye misty? See, maybe you might shed a quarter tear. And me, myself, I get emotional seasonal allergies all year. Anytime something hits me in the heart and the soul, I see Tito's. I like the way they logo got a little gold or orange. Maybe it's burnt. I don't know. You could learn something and realize that you should have unlearned. And now, I got a little constriction in my throat.
I got you,
So
don't
if you
matter,
could
you
kick
know
it,
I
that will
finished
be
the
dope.
quote. And this is how we do it, like my man said, it'll be dope. We know we got hope, we got more, we got this passion. And so we keep the passion burning, keep the children curling, keep the children learning. Like I told you before, sick when we coming through, we got two more that pass through the door and a little one. Bless the little one, yes, the children. That's why my man Shaka's here to keep us building, brick by brick. You know it's like we lighting the wick. The way them boys freestyle on the mic is sick. And just keep on riding, they say it's the live capital. So dig into your pocket and get some live capital. It's all in the spelling, you know the hearts we dwell in. Sick when I come in, you know I never been a felon, but it doesn't matter. Everybody should get a chance to go forward and strike back into their b-boy stance and feel their confidence to stand prominent. Like you know they did it, you know I'm a proponent plus a component. Just a clerk in the cog, you know I'm just trying to do this, just trying to find my way through the fog. Clear it out when it's in my vision. Use the space, yo, it's like an incision. Let it bubble, yo, call me the medicine. Open the door, yo, just let me in. Right now it's just a little sketch of him. You ain't catching the true visuals. Dig deeper, give Shaka the residuals. In the form of dawa.
Come on.
We bring wisdom, that's water.
Come again.
Dance in the fluid.
One more time.
Support by pop music.
Give it to her. Give it to her.
Y'all just scratching the surface. It ain't no need to be nervous.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
I know things is looking harder. It got different, now I'm a father. One step further, now I'm a grandfather. Yeah, I said BIPOC. Indeed, they call me G-Pop. That's just how we do it. You know we gonna keep it through it. I'm just working my way through it. It's just a pattern, it's just a portal. I'm just here in this form. Trey God Shakim, barely mortal. That's why I call it God body. I use my vocals to motivate the party. You don't even need Bacardi or any type of hot toddy. I keep it hot on my own. Me and Babu and T-Dub, we rock microphones for living. Just for not for livings and dollars. We rock it just for living our lives and make the people holler. It's just something that we does. This is how we give it to you. Feel the buzz.
Feel the buzz. Feel the buzz. This is it. What? Dollars for dawa in the sky. This is it. What? This is it. What? Dollars for dawa in the sky. This is it. What?
Dollars for dawa in the sky.
This is it. What?
Dollars for dawa in the sky.
This is it. What?
Dollars for dawa in the sky.
This is it. What?
Dollars for dawa in the sky.
Okay, that's the last time and the tempo changed, but I like the way y'all ain't look at me strange. I said a hook with dollars for dawa, and I see a t-shirt with Kanye West Mama. Wowzers, that kinda impressed me. Yep, I ain't seen the movie with Mr. Presley, but I heard it's good, but I ain't really interested. 50,000's a lot, $10 increments. Could break it down into just a little scoop. Almost fell off 10 minutes ago. Oops, I lost track of time. We still on it though, like an Amtrak with the brown hornet flow, meaning that we could go fast like a bullet or come out slower if I choose to pull it in a slower segment. Make sure that beat feel pregnant, cause I make sure y'all ain't sleep. Ain't no narcoleptics in here, we deep, we peep, keep our eyebrows up, keep them arched. Anyway, I feel like my throat could be parched, but until it is, alcohol won't help. I never step on no stage all by myself. I got a partner right here who could blow it all out the park by itself at any moment.
Blow it out the park and bring it back in. Them just taking this little bitty rhythm for a spin. They done drop the drums out. Watch how I kick the fun out. I bring the rocks, yo, I never spun out. Out of control, yo, I keep it in patrol. So sick when I come through, you know life done paid its toll. pay this tolls, you know we all got scars. Walking through this life, you know we all got bars. It's just a matter of how you put them together. This life is light like feather. So sick when I come through, rock forever. Just find the snare and the hi-hat, fly trap. Catch 'em in just like a Venus flytrap. Yo, I seen this, the view is scenic. Watch me paint it. We just right here getting acquainted. Yo, boo, you wanna do some math and trade fours how we used to? This is how we give it to, this is how we get looser.
How we get looser?
This is how we get looser.
Yeah. When we first started to rap, they might have mistook us for just each old man. Nah, we a soul man, making sure we rock hard, man. And I rock it with my bro ham.
When I started, never even thought I'd stay here. I'm still on the microphone, they call me Graybeard. Yes, you know I'm sitting up here chunking Trey Spears. So sick when I come through, you know I say yeah.
Think Ramo on Beat Street when I spray here. Like Fife, I'm a lyrical conveyor. What you get off the belt will feed you all year. Dawa, 50K, small, yeah.
Small, yeah, it's a small thing. You know we just all letting them all ring. Letting them all ring. Resonate off the walls on this microphone on some true. Yes, yes, y'all.
You know I'm rich when you see a heavy gold chain. Until that I'm just chilling, man, like Kurt Cobain before he had that first hit. But then when he blew, a legend like you never seen a new. Ooh.
Like you never seen a new, they keep on rising. This is how we come through, yo. We know we sky run. We watch the sky run and see how it get painted on the ceiling. So sick when we rock these mobs, we keep them real.
It's revolutionary work, this is not a band-aid. Tito makes vodka that's handmade. We gonna make sure that the width span is played till we reach as far as we can. Take it back, man.
Take it back when the record's revolving. Even if it's not a record, you know we get them involved in. We got the crowd saying yes as we get it off our chest. We use this microphone to keep the peoples blessed.
I can't hold that.
This is it, what?
Dollar for dollars from the sky.
Dollars for dower from the sky, from the cloud. This is it, what?
Dollars for dower from the sky.
This is it, what?
Dollars for dower from the sky.
This is it, what?
Dollars for dower from the sky.
We're talking 50,000 or more from the cloud. It would be fly. Come on, y'all. Give it up. Don't give up clapping. Don't give up clap. Give it up. Give it up. Give it up. Yeah, you can smash your fingers together or you can.
Oh, my goodness. Y'all, whoever's out there, please type something. Just fireballs, flames, whatever, flowers, whatever. Give these brothers the flowers right now. This is Bavu Blakes.
Yeah.
Trey God the MC.
Yeah.
Look, we gave Babu, you kind of closed this out before we got into this amazing, the display of just talent you guys have is just unbelievable. Trey, can you tell us a little bit about your experience in Austin or whatever you want to share for a few minutes, man? Just whatever you want to talk about.
Man, just real quick, I want to repeat that dollars for Dawa from the sky. I think this is a very important thing. I've been doing my thing in Austin for a long time, and I can't even imagine as a youth if I had something like this to go to that and people that were interested in the same thing to nurture the talent that I had then and to actually be able to turn it into something else. I can't even imagine where I would be at right now. So this is a very worthwhile cause. So y'all know what to do, man. Y'all know what to do.
Tell us a little bit about just how you got in the scene, or just your experience as a hip hop artist in Austin.
So I've I'm gonna try not to go long. I've always viewed Austin as like a microcosm of New York because there's so many different styles here. You can go to different parts of Austin and see different. It's just a different style of hip hop. It's a different style of living, so it comes out different in the music. And so that being said, I came out the north side, and I would kind of liken that to like Staten Island, because that's the part that's them folks over there. Nobody really
little
deals
grimy,
with it.
the grimy up there.
So I was hearing about Casanova. I was hearing about T-Double. I was hearing about Papa Chuck and all those cats and Nook and all those people that were doing things.
Mr. Shorts.
Mr. Shorts.
Mr. Tim Shorts.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tim.
Yeah.
The Hog Pen Clique? Is that That's where I first moved when I came to Austin. That's one of the first cats I met. Shout out Tim from the Hog Pen Clique. Shout out.
Indeed. So I was hearing about that, and I would come into town, I would check out a few shows, but I'd go home and I'd just be writing. And then I started getting a little busy with my freestyle. I hooked up with a group in like 90, 91. My boy Hakim, he's out in Cali doing his thing right now, Jason Craze. And that's when in like 90 we started actually performing downtown. And the only person doing it at that time was Overlord, and he was rocking with a band. We were doing more of an underground, you know, that you would liken to East Coast hip hop, because that's what a lot of people. There was a circle that grew up on that, so that's what we were nurturing, was underground hip hop. We really valued freestyle, hard beats, you know, that type of thing, and Flamingo Cantina, Emos, when it was on 6th Street, there were a few venues that would actually give us some love and let us get in there and do it, and so. That's where kind of the underground hip-hop scene, that particular underground hip-hop scene grew through. And that's kind of what Hip Hop Hump Day came through, because me and Bavu and T-Double and a bunch of other cats, we operated with our own crews, and then we kind of saw each other. Bavu saw all of us and just kind of linked us together. And then
to be clear, I was under 21, sneaking into Catfish Station as if I was part of his crew.
So you was like the black Ben Buck.
Basically, till I wasn't.
Look, man, that dude, like, I mean, I saw him in clubs. Like, I remember when it was his 21st birthday. This wasn't that long ago, and he was like, I was like, bro, like, you been in these clubs since you what, 15, 14? Shout out Ben Buck, man. He's a part of this hip hop scene as well, man. You know, one thing I want to just be clear about is that, you know, this is not. I know it's become entertainment, it's become business, but this is a part of our community. MCs are a part of the community. MCs are leaders, right? And you know, a lot of times, like, you know, I've been here 12 years, and like I've heard it. Not necessarily when I'm around, but I hear it, you know, online. There's nothing happening in hip hop. But it's like, no, this is. Y'all have been leaders, and hip hop has been leading the music community, and Dawa is just one example of that, right?
Well, it's proof of the element that people don't talk about, because they say 4 elements of hip hop. Whoever made that up messed up by not making the first element community. It's a fact.
That's the original. That's the foundation.
It's a fact. But it's unlisted, which is kind of tragic in a sense, because anybody can run with it.
Yeah. I mean, the greatest MC of all time for me is Malcolm X. That boy could spit. I mean, he could make, you know, because, you know, what was happening with y'all, you know, it's times where you're riding that wave and you make people go, ooh. Like, that was just Malcolm, just like every word he was saying was just like, ooh, it never stopped. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, shout out Haj Malik Shabazz, Malcolm X, Detroit Red, all his different formations. You know what I mean?
Louise's son, yeah.
Yeah, all that, man. So I just want to let whatever y'all want to share before we close out, because we're about to get into some more music videos. Marlon, you want to come in real quick wherever you're at?
I want to give a shout out to Homer Hill.
Homer Hill, okay, talk about it.
Homer Hill ran Catfish Station. If you trace many careers, many tours back, that was the place they could be. When Erykah Badu was looking for a catapult, that was the place she could be. It worked out really well. He was in that first class that integrated Anderson High School.
Okay.
He grew up in a time that we, on a mainstreamy level, act like it didn't exist, where he was looking up to many, many black entrepreneurs in East Austin and decided at a young age that's what he was going to do.
Okay.
And next thing you know, there are restaurants in different cities, as well as that black-owned venue, Catfish Station, the exact one that I snuck in behind Trey and them to get into when I was really young and new to town. But that guy, you know, Urban Music Festival, which is now Urban Cultural Festival, but a pillar who served as a bridge, right, to young people coming up, as well as people from around the nation coming into town, not unlike Ross Day all the way up to Dawa. Similar functions, Austin native, born and raised, so Homer Hill, much respect.
Yeah, shout out Homer Hill, man. I used to work at 11th Street Station, man. I was a waiter over there, so when I was trying to figure things out as an artist, you know, a lot of people, if you haven't been an artist before, you don't understand. It's like, in order to work on your craft, you have to focus on that, and you can't necessarily have a full-time job. So what happens behind the scenes is a lot of struggle. And Dawa is here for those artists of color that are in the community, and we're providing opportunities. We're going to continue to. That's our segue into the next segment. Mylan will be back with you after this. We got some music videos from 93 Kurt Loder. Check it out. We'll be back.
Town. party and the flowers we grew. Let it break down, hear the populace loud. We're done with the sound to the guns in the crowd. Walk on flowers like Prince Hakeem, making more sense of the things I've seen. Angel in disguise, let me do my thing. Throw the flowers in the air so the people sing.
Flowers for the living. 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 Flowers, flowers, flowers.
When it was me and you ran away at something new. Realized I had been used. Now trust is hard to do. Not only tonight, give me tomorrow. The work is never done, it's the pill I have swallowed. So I will forgive, I won't take it personal. There always is a choice. I have made the choice. I choose joy. Joy. Thought you were a good idea. Knew I could not make it real. Try to force it, make it work. Immediate crash and burn. Gotta leave tonight, I can't get tomorrow. Short-term happiness can be long-term sorrow. Hope you can forgive, hope you find a real love. Whenever I lose track, it always brings me back. I choose joy. Too short to try it when you hide behind the mask. I don't buy it. Give me actions, not only words. When it's time to stand, you're in the dirt. I decide, my soul is not for rent. I decide, my dreams cannot be bent. I decide, ignore the noise. I decide, I choose joy. All around me, joy. I choose joy.
Baby, I just asked your name. Oh, why is he saying? Now you trying to stay the night. Oh, hell no.
I'm looking for something to take my mind off everything. You give me good loving, yeah, you're making my heart sing. Ooh, yeah. Work, sweat, revving like a turbo vet. Work, less, body and ease your stress. Work, sweat, revving like a turbo vet. Work, less, body and ease your stress. What you hear is not a test. What you hear is not a test. I wanna give it all cause you are the best. I wanna give it all cause you are the best. What you hear is not a test. What you hear is not a test. I'm so in love with you cause you're marvelous. I'm so in love with you cause you're marvelous. Hot as an oven, it's 400 degrees. You got me falling like autumn leaves. Ooh, yeah. Work, sweat, revving like a turbo vet. Work, less, party and ease your stress. Work, sweat, revving like a turbo vet. Work, less, party and ease your stress. What you hear is not a test. What you hear is not a test. I wanna give it all cause you are the best. I wanna give it all cause you are the best. What you hear is not a test. What you hear is not a test. I'm so in love with you cause you're marvelous. I'm so in love with you cause you're marvelous. I'm so impressed cause you're so modest, baby. But you should know I'd do anything cause you got it, baby. I got it, you got it, we the very best. I got money, we gon' blow it like a clarinet. Tell the DJ run it back, 20 door set. Take bottles to the head like a head net. I'm hot, you hotter. I'ma call you tomorrow. Yeah, I want the whole enchilada. You're the orange juice, I'm the vodka. What you hear is not a test. What you hear is not a test. I wanna give it all cause you are the best. I wanna give it all cause you are the best. What you hear is not a test. What you hear is not a test. I'm so in love with you cause you're marvelous. I'm so in love with you cause you're marvelous.